How does this music make you feel?
Very strong or very scared? Are you preparing for a battle or running from your enemy? I get so excited knowing that music can make you see things you'll never see in real life. Listening to this piece, I think I'm an astronaut traveling through space, maybe with one of the first creatures to be sent up there, like Laika the dog. Laika and I travel to Mars, full of excitement. When we get there, we discover an orchestra deep in one of the underground caves on Mars, playing this very piece. Can you believe music this loud and fiery was written by a quiet and shy Englishman? His name was Gustav Holst, and as well as writing music, he was a teacher in a school. He was also interested in astrology, the idea that the different planets up in the sky might affect how we feel down here on Earth. Holst thought music would be the perfect way to show these different moods. He started off with Mars, a planet which was named after the Roman god of war. For this planet, Holst wanted to create music that felt powerful, strong, and even angry. He decided to call this piece Mars, Bringer of War.
Holst wrote Mars in 1914, before the First World War started, but it wasn't played until the war was over in 1918. That war must have been a horrible and frightening experience, and I wonder if some of the audience were thinking of those experiences when they heard this terrifying piece of music for the first time. So, does this music make you think of war? Maybe the marching rhythm reminds you of an army preparing to fight. And what about the booming beats on the big drums? They're called timpani, and Holst uses them a lot. What do those timpani sound like to you? Holst wrote a different composition for each planet. You can hear this one, for Venus, sounds very different. Holst called this Venus, Bringer of Peace. How do you feel listening to this? I used to listen to classical music by candlelight, and it was so powerful because I couldn't see anything. It was complete darkness. And with a candle, my mum would be at the piano playing beautiful pieces of music that were very moving and very inspiring. And I couldn't believe that something that I couldn't see or touch was making me feel such strong emotions. Modern film composers often write music like Mars for movies. And I bet you've heard pieces like this in the cinema. Perhaps while battles in space or invasions of Earth are happening on screen. Some of the melodies and chords in this music are so tense and colourful, I'm frightened. But I'm imagining things in my mind and heart. And like when you watch a scary movie, I love the feeling of being on the edge of my seat. This is just my reaction though, and you may hear the sound of space or war, or hear the music in a completely different way. That's the great thing, it's your music. The only thing you really need to know is how to press play, and then after that you can let the orchestra take you wherever you want.
Mars finishes with an explosion of music. Music that sounds as big as a planet to me. At first, the melody seems to fade away into the distance. But then, listen for the surprise attack. It's loud enough to make your bones rattle. I wonder how you feel at the end. Are you running for your life, or safe and strong on top of the world?